Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. A Sioux Falls man died Saturday due to complications following his heart transplant. KELOLAND News first spoke with Shane Vandero in 2023 after a bystander spotted him lying on the baseball field in Renner. Vandero had suffered cardiac arrest and two strangers came to his rescue. Last month, we spoke with him while he was in Omaha waiting for his new heart.
This whole process, it's more a mind game than a physical game, in my opinion. You got to keep your mind positive.
Vandero received his new heart on Wednesday, but his family posted that his body was too sick to handle the surgery. And they added that Shane would have been thrilled to have everyone celebrate his life. A wildfire burning in the southern Black Hills has grown to 150 acres. The so-called Green Acres fire was first reported early Saturday afternoon, 3 miles southwest of Hot Springs. All evacuation notices have since been lifted. 2 large air tankers dropped fire retardant, and 2 National Guard helicopters dropped water on the flames. As of last night, crews were still working to contain the fire. South Dakota Highway 71, which was closed due to the fire, has reopened, but to local traffic only. Country View and East Cascade Mountain roads remain closed. South Dakota lawmakers are hopeful a new task force will help move a new men's prison project forward. The topic was part of the discussion during a legislative Cracker Barrel in Lenox on Saturday. Representatives Harlow Lems, who is a task force member, and Richard Vasgard shared ideas on what they'd like to see accomplished.
We do need to do something. So the hope is that by kind of going this different direction, and my hope is that they take a lot of public input through this process.
The task force is made up of legislators and others who bring differing viewpoints about the prison project. The group's first meeting is scheduled for April 2nd. Let's get a first look at the forecast now. Meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful start to the day out there, but it is a little chilly, especially in eastern and northeastern South Dakota, but at least we have the sunshine in place. 23 with a view of Falls Park, south wind at 8 miles per hour. Great start to your Sunday morning in southeastern and northeastern KELOLAND, but it is a little bit on the chillier side. Not by much in Aberdeen. We were in the teens earlier this morning. Now we're up to 22 with a south wind at 7 miles per hour. In Pierre, we're also in the mid-20s, 24 with a beautiful view of the Capitol there in the distance. East wind at 7 miles per hour. And for Rapid City, just like everybody else, beautiful blue skies, 26 with a southeast wind at 3 miles per hour. In general, we're in the upper teens and mid-20s, including 19 for Sisseton, Ortonville, 18, 21 over in Spencer toward Iowa, and in Worthington, 19 for Phillip, 21 in Faith, but 34 this morning in Spearfish and 30 in Custer. Winds have been, in general, pretty tolerable, 5 to 15 miles per hour, predominantly out of the south by southeast. And the wind is going to pick up a little bit more through the afternoon, though I think we'll be well below wind advisory thresholds. That being said, it is a little chilly this morning. Wind chills are in the teens and at times either side of 10 above zero in central and eastern South Dakota. So yes, you'll need the coat this morning, but not so much in the afternoon. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast, including updates on that messy midweek outlook coming up in a little bit.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Avera is partnering with Feeding South Dakota to offer clinic-based food pantries in Sioux Falls and Parkston. The pantries will offer a variety of shelf-stable produce, non-perishable items, and dairy products for patients who experience food insecurity. The program at Avera McKinnon initially is focusing on pediatric and obstetric patients, and the regional president says the early response has been nothing but positive.
Emotionally extraordinarily positive. I mean, when food is a challenge for you, for those of us who don't think about it most of the time, when food is a problem for you, you don't realize just how emotional it can be. So none of it has been negative, but emotionally significantly positive.
The pilot program was made possible by a federal Healthy Start grant. The dollars were used on staffing and space to distribute the food, which is being supplied by Feeding South Dakota. If the program proves successful, Avera hopes to expand to even more clinic sites in the coming months. You can learn more about the project and what it could mean for patients living in rural food deserts on tonight's Inside KELOLAND, which airs immediately following KELOLAND Weekend News at 10. Snurtfest caps off the skiing and snowboarding season at Great Bear Ski Valley. Snurtfest includes an invitational race at noon, sled races at 2:30, and a pond skim at 4. Proceeds will benefit the Children's Home Shelter for family safety. This year's theme is Wild West, so competitors are invited to dress up. Regular skiing and snowboarding hours will take place from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. American Legion Post 15 in Sioux Falls is hosting an all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast. Serving time goes until noon at the South Dakota Military Heritage Alliance. The cost is $8 and $2 for children. There will also be a bake sale. Get ready to sip, savor, and vote in the Mash Madness drink competition in downtown Sioux Falls. Categories include craft beers, cocktails, and non-alcoholic beverage creations at 29 participating businesses. Mash Madness runs through the end of the month. And the State Theater in downtown Sioux Falls is offering free screenings of the 1926 film Behind the Front. It was the first movie ever shown at the historic theater. Showtimes are at 1 and 2:45 p.m. Adam?
Well, if you have any plans outside for the day today, you are good to go. Although I will say this much, it is a little on the chilly and breezy side, especially in eastern South Dakota. Nothing bad, though, but just keep it in mind if you're going to be out and about. By the afternoon, we are good to go. Regardless, though, everybody getting in on plentiful amounts of sunshine locally and regionally, for that matter. The closest anything really gets to us is over in Canada, north of Thunder Bay, and even then, it's just some light snow up that way. That's going to really be just about it. Today, tonight, Monday morning, all shaping up to be pretty nice. But I have to stop at Monday morning because as we head later into the day on Monday, that's when things start to unravel. So here we go through Futurecast. Again, today, tonight, Monday morning, all looking quite nice. Then cloud cover increases in the second half of the day on Monday, and we'll watch as rain starts to set up overnight Monday into Tuesday morning, especially the farther east you go. The farther west you go, this may start off as a mix, if not transitioning over to light snow as low pressure to our south continues to deepen. Now, the X factor here is twofold. One, the track of this low, and two, how quickly or slowly cold air comes crashing in on the backside of this area of low pressure. That being said, any rain at first will eventually switch over to a mix and then snow for southeastern portions of KELOLAND as temperatures fall over the course of the day on Tuesday. We'll likely have a case where high temperatures are going to be early in the morning for that day. A few flurries lingering in the morning on Wednesday, then this all eventually gets out of here. But we do have a winter storm watch in place for south central South Dakota and northern Nebraska, including Cherry County. For the South Dakota side of things, this goes from Winter to Pine Ridge, including the likes of Tripp, Todd, Bennett, Millette, southern Jackson, and southern Oglala Lakota counties. This will go beginning Monday night through Tuesday night. 2 to 4 inches of snow will be possible. Some localized higher amounts are not out of the question, so please keep this in mind as we go into that Tuesday outlook. Beyond that, though, we have one more thing to watch. The rest of Wednesday and really all of Thursday are shaping up to be quite nice. But then watch Friday to Friday night. We get another area of low pressure to try and make its presence known with a chance for some snow and rain showers as well. But this is going to be mainly near and south of I-90 where we have that opportunity. Of course, this being about 5 days out, a lot can change between now and then. But just know for the end of the week, the closer you are to and south of I-90, the more likely you are to see something for the tail end of the work and school week. Then we hit the weekend, which is shaping up to be pretty nice, and for good reason, considering we will be setting our clocks ahead 1 hour next Sunday as daylight saving time begins once again. Now, in terms of snow, this is the short term. This is through Tuesday night. The odds of at least an inch for the area going into Tuesday night. Better opportunity along the Nebraska border, the Missouri River Valley, and then the Buffalo Ridge points south and east. If we were to triple that and go up to the risk of at least 3 inches of snow or more, again, it's still winter to Mission, Valentine, Sioux City, and then areas along and south and east of the Buffalo Ridge. So just keep this in mind. That is subject to change as we do get closer to Monday and Tuesday, but this is going to be one of those messy outlooks where we have battling air masses to see which takes over. Today, though, yeah, nothing to worry about. 50s and 60s for high temperatures, plentiful amounts of sunshine all around, with overnight low temperatures tonight dropping into the 20s and low to mid 30s. Increasing cloudiness on Monday, but overall, though, tomorrow another mild day in the 50s and low 60s. Then things unravel on Tuesday. That 40-degree temperature, likely a morning or early afternoon temperature, as the official high will be closer to the midnight hour. From there, we'll have that rain gradually switching over to snow overnight on Tuesday, a few lingering flurries Wednesday morning. We'll also watch Friday for that rain snow chance, but we're bookended by 50, so we do have two very nice things to look forward to. In Aberdeen, we'll have that chance for rain and snow, becoming all snow later in the day on Tuesday, but today and tomorrow, 52 and 57 respectively, 40s and 50s though after that little midweek system we're going to be watching. For Pierre, 55 today, 58 tomorrow, rain and snow becoming all snow on the backside of this later Tuesday, then 40s and 50s come back as we head toward the end of the week and next weekend. Last but not least, in Rapid City, 60 today, 55 tomorrow. A chance for snow on the way as we go into your day on Tuesday. But as quickly as that gets in, it's out of here. And we're replaced with 40s and 50s for the second half of the forecast with partly to mostly sunny skies. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.